Hello guys, Chris Vint issuing you with another issue. Haha, fantastic. Today's video is going to serve as a entry into KKNComics. He's just recently hit his 200 subscribers. He's actually surpassed that and he's near enough at the 230 mark, so congrats on that. I only found out his channel because We Love Comics shared about it on Twitter. So thanks for that. This is obviously how we find out about other people's channels, is either seeing them comment on it and somebody commenting on my channel, say, and then I'll click on their link and then check out their channel. That's how I find out about an awful lot of people. And yeah, so he's doing a 200 subscriber contest and has 4 questions. First question is, where are you from? I'm from Northern Ireland. I think I'm the only person on doing these that isn't in America. So live in Newton Ards at the minute. I've lived in a couple of other different places, but I'll not bore you with the details because, to be honest, I'll probably end up boring myself. His next question are 2 personally valuable books. Now these could be books that are got sentimental value but can have sentimental value and could be worth quite a bit of money, so I've got 3 books here. The first set are these ones here, which are Master Universe exclusive preview, which is a limited series of 5,000 copies, and this one here. Now the reason why I hold these valuable is because these are the first comics that my parents actually bought me. Obviously, back in the day, around about 2000, 2001, I started getting into He-Man really big again with the launch of the 2002 cartoon. The figures and things like that, I was really getting into it, and normally they would ask me what I'd want for Christmas, so they actually surprised me with those there, because I was collecting the other comics. I don't think I knew about them, but they surprised me with them at Christmas, so I've always held them very dear. The whole, NBC Creations stuff I hold dear because that was my first complete set of comics, and now I'm just getting like variant covers and things like that. Obviously I've got one of them graded up there, as you can see. The next one is, there was a couple of possibilities for this, but this is from my good friend Mike Lacey. Last year, my good friend Robbie Rebel, Retro Rebel, check out his channel, was going to London Film Comic Con and got tickets to meet Stan Lee, and was saying to me, would I want to get anything autographed? And I went like, oh, I don't know what to get autographed. And I got a big, I'm not kidding, a big ass parcel from Mike, and I still have the letter somewhere, the note somewhere, and it was on a greeting bit of paper, and it said, thought I'd send you a Hulk size parcel or something like that for you to get stuff signed by Stan Lee. So it's this one here, which is Amazing Spider-Man number 119 with the Hulk and Spider-Man. I just really love this cover. I don't think I've fallen in love with the cover as much as I have this one. Just whenever I opened it, immediately I knew that this was what was going to get signed. Now obviously it's not been signed because unfortunately Robbie couldn't get anywhere near Stan Lee for autographs. It was all chaotic and things. He was lucky enough to get a photograph, and I was happy that he just got to stand beside him for a minute, or for like a second or two, and get a photo with him. It's not very often that happens, but yeah, this is one that I hold in high regard, very sentimental value. It could be one that I send off to get graded because it means that much to me. I would like to have it, graded, and I just love the cover of it. The cover is just brilliant. It's in good enough shape as well, it's got a couple of wee tears here and there, but I couldn't care if you just sent me the cover of it. I would have been happy, because I just love the cover of it. So thank you for that, Mike, is what I'm trying to say. The next one is, what are the top 3 to 5 comic books on your 2015 want list? To be honest with you, I'm kind of in the middle of collecting Uncanny X-Men, so each week I seem to go through eBay and just kind of add stuff to my watch list and kind of see what prices they go for and that kind of thing. I did buy the Overstreet comic book price guide thing, which I can't figure out really. But yeah, I've already got a couple, that I wanted to get, like the first full appearance of Gambit, the cameo, and the first appearance of Bishop. and a couple other ones as well. You know, the Days of Future Past, issue 141 and 142. I was really happy to get. So it's just a kind of a case of trying to figure out what I want to get, but I would probably say that the majority of the books that I'm after would be the Uncanny X-Men ones. Obviously, if there's a cover that I really like, that like the one I just showed, I would probably just go, yeah, I really like the cover of that, and then kind of, you know, see how it goes from there. Yeah, so I would say that pretty much any Uncanny X-Men key issues would be the ones that I would want to get. And his last question is, what is your reasonably attainable holy grail? Now, this is hard because obviously I would love to get like a Hulk 181. I would love to get Amazing Spider-Man 122, as you can see, you know, because, you know, I just love that. But I don't know, to be honest. I think my reasonably attainable holy grail would be to have a full set of the Uncanny X-Men, would be what I would like to do, you know, because there's some that I can pick up for quite cheap. There's obviously some that I can, you know, like are quite hard to get. Like, if I wanted to go very way back and get like, you know, issue 1 of X-Men, that's going to cost me an arm and a leg. But I don't know what my attainable holy grail. Well, they would be my attainable holy grails, to be honest. But I would end up, you know, not having anything else to do for a while and just having like a book, you know, like whether it be graded or whatever. But I think I would like to try and get more, because I'm going to London Film Comic Con this July. I would like to get more comic books signed. That's what I'm taking with me now whenever I'm meeting people. You know, instead of taking like a DVD cover or whatever, you know, whenever I met John Leeson, I got him to sign a Doctor Who comic, Paul McGann, a Doctor Who comic. Whenever I meet Jeremy Bulloch, it'll be a Star Wars comic, you know, so that's what I'm trying to do, is trying to do that. So yeah, it's just trying to obtain a comic book cover that I like, signed by an artist that I would like, would be something that's attainable to me, because hopefully, you know, there'll be people there at London Film Comic Con like Chad Hardin, like Dan Slott, for example, and can get stuff signed by them. But yeah, that's my answers anyway. So hopefully that's alright for you. If you want to go and check out his channel, I will put the link below to that video, so just click on that, and he actually shows a couple of ones that are sentimental value to him, which is a cool story. I love the one to do with the G.I. Joe, which was brilliant. So yeah, I'm going to stop saying now. So that's going to do it for me. Keep reading the comics, and until next time.